This is the new Kubo lunch area here. It's not very level here, babe. And we're going to do a lunch Kubo here in the shade. And my wife wants to put a tree house up there. So we get some playtime. They're going to build a tree house up there for Mama-san and Sugar Daddy. And we go boom boom in the tree. We go boom boom. How about that one, guys? Huh? Bing bong? We go bing bong and boom boom in a tree. So that's our happy place right there in the tree. So if you don't know, now you know. They call it boom boom bing bong here. So look at these beautiful bases they did on these. And then I had him pin more orchids on this one here. Only had the one orchid on it. So he went ahead and pinned another one out of the nursery right here. So see how it's jade, guys. It's got this is the bottom. I got to trim these off. This is the bottom. This is the top. And it's a J. Always leaving this exposed and this shooting to the top. And there's new growth right there. See it? The proper way to pin. And I will continuously drive the proper way to pin a vanilla stem or a vanilla cutting. That's for you, Colonel and Caroline. A vanilla cutting. You got my wife even giving me shit now, Colonel, on that. But all these bases are done throughout here. Looking beautiful. Our plants did not come in today. They're expected in first thing in the morning. And all this will be pinned. I'll probably go ahead and just pin this section for eye candy. So when we're here, we can watch the vanilla grow from the lunch area. And then we'll wait to pin that up there. On the next order is the following week. So every week we should have between 100 and 200 cuttings coming in every single week. So we'll be pinning and burying water line and just basically building a vanilla farm and having fun doing it. Moving our little portable Kubo awning over there in the shade because I guess this is too hot. Oh, if I just heard Athen machine die. I guess he's done with that for now. So check on him. Love these Samsung Ultras, guys. They work so well. He's taking a break. I don't blame him. So he got all that done, knocked down. So it'll dry out and they'll burn it. So that's another plot right there. Another little grow plot. Check this out, guys. Wow, look at that. Wife's busy at work, clearing for the new lunch area. I might like to give a shout out to my brother Darren in Australia, mate. Know him from Australia. Dan and Leslie from Denmark or Germany, mate. Nick Indigo Traveler. Will from the Netherlands. Texas Todd down in Mindanao. I know you're down there. I hope you're safe, buddy. I heard about the terrible, terrible earthquake. For Buy Me a Coffee. Joe, Stone Cold Steve Irwin for Buy Me a Coffee. As you guys know, all the Buy Me a Coffees go to beers. And I got like five or six supporters. And I have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description of my channel. I don't drink. It goes directly to the crew for Q&As. And this one will be coming up this week. So you know, we'll have it this week. And yeah, please come and join us, especially you guys that donated. You guys are a massive part of my crew. Ted can vouch for that. Texas Todd, he's been here, CH Rebel. Massive shout out to Texas Todd for coming and checking it out. And he's going to do vanilla down in Mindanao, so I can't wait to have you aboard. And Richard Armstrong over across the way, going to do vanilla mites. So in 3 to 5 years, mates, you're going to be floating on clouds, eh? Cheerio, cheerio. My buddy Nick always says cheers, so he's from New Zealand. So I got a lot of friends from New Zealand and Australia, and I really, since I got so many your friends over that way, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a trip down to New Zealand. And I know Nick's in the UK, but I'm expecting Indigo to make a trip to me over here within the next 2 years and see our operations. I've known Nick for probably close to 10 years on YouTube. I would like to thank all my new subscribers. I'm getting about 100 a week. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel and following us along on our quest to a better life in the Philippines, raising vanilla. And I also have my condo still in Cebu, so you guys know. We're renovating it right now for sale. So, but if it's available and you guys are flying through or whatever, let me know. The farm update, the farm's going really well, guys. Couldn't be any happier. Tickled pink with the new growth. I'm just tickled about everything. Now we're going to be starting rice here real soon. We'll be flooding out. So once we flood out, we have to come the long way in. It takes about an hour to get in here. Quite a substantial lot longer to get in here, guys. And then the weather's starting to get rainy, so that's pretty good. We got another toxic tuber I'd like to talk about. I'm not gonna hide his name. It's the sick grandpa, and he's actually breaking the law. So I'm expecting him to be. I'm pretty sure he's under investigation already. He'll be exiting the Philippines rather soon, probably, because you can't talk shit on people, man. You just can't do it, because you go to jail, man, and you'll sit there for 3 years in prison just waiting trial. So they'll probably speed him up through, once they get him. But they'll get him because he's cutting down cyberbullying women and stuff. I really don't like toxic tubers, guys, as far as that goes. There's no room for it here. We're so little, us expats. I would really encourage all expat YouTubers to get along, regardless of what you may think you know or who you know about. You don't really know. Like, this guy's just spouting off, slobbering all over himself, cutting women down, and I don't know what he's got against girls, but I heard stories about him, which I won't share on here. But yeah, I'm just kind of going over this list, guys. I show you, how about let's cut in here and show you one of the children's toys. So we'll cut it off here and check this toy out. Is it poisonous or no? Does it sting you?
We already take out the fangs.
Oh, I thought it had little stingers on its legs.
No, just in the...
So on its front. So they took the fangs off this, put it in the sunlight so they can see. Is that a giant centipede? So they play with them when they're kids. When you're kids, you play with them. See? What's his name? Arnold?
No, I don't know.
Louis.
Louis?
No,
He's Louis. He's Louis. His name's Louis. Very cool, very cool. Yep, the jungle, living in the jungle. How about that toy, guys? That's a live toy. So yeah, they play with the animals here, the wild animals. They eat a vast majority of them too. That's why you don't see a lot of the wild birds, the quail and whatnot, because the locals here eat them. Now I got the water system. I'd say it's about 50% done to 50 to 60% done. That's just the hand watering. We'll have hand hoses. We're not putting in a drip system until later. There's just no need for it right now. We're focusing on other things, more important things right now. But we will have hand watering. But we've been getting steady rains every day. Like I said, the vanilla is growing like crazy. New shoots everywhere, new vines, all kinds of stuff. We're going to be harvesting coconut within the next month, so you'll see some coconut shorts on there. I'm going to really steer away from most of that. I'll put some of the rice stuff on there and some of the coconut on my shorts, but I'm not going to vlog that. I'm vlogging vanilla because I'm trying to promote vanilla here in the Philippines. And I don't make only little money on that rice, or we, I should say. We only make a very little money on the rice and the coconut, and we mostly use that rice for feeding the community at a discount price, so they don't have to pay high dollar for rice. Fruits Explained, I kind of went over the mango and these fruit trees here earlier in the video. You know, we got cherry trees, mango trees, we got Madrid cacao trees. We planted a bunch of cacao chocolate trees. All kinds of trees going up in this lower part of the orchard. So we can extend it another 180 plants. Another 60 poles will be going down here later once these trees mature. Once they get to about 10 feet, I can go ahead and put one vanilla per tree, and then also we'll grid this out all the way down to the corner down there. I don't know why such hate with these guys on YouTube. I'm not monetized. So far they haven't come after me, which a little warning for the one that's going after everybody. They do favors here for people, so for your own safety, don't bash me and think you're safe because you're in another island, because this is a eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth nation, and they will go out of their way to come get you. And that's not a threat. Don't take it as a threat in any means. It's just that's how they operate here. I mean, one guy may get unalived, and then pretty soon three of that guy that unalived him and three of his brothers got unalived the next month. So it's pretty much there's no mediocre here. It's like a love-hate. They either love or they hate. There's no communication and getting through problems here. It's either good or it's very bad, like violent bad. So just try not to do that to me, man. For your own safety. I can take it, trust me. But it's like they do it out of a favor for you. So I'm just kind of going through my list here, guys. I don't know what my time is, but yeah, don't bad talk other YouTubers, man. It's just not cool. The heat was expected to go a long time, but we've been getting rains here on the Western Visayas every night or every other night, heavy rains. So a shout out to all the supporters for my Buy Me a Beer from the crew. They wanted me to say thank you. And we will be seeing you this weekend, either Saturday or Friday. I don't know, Friday after work or Saturday. Probably Friday after work. Probably going to be around 3 or 4 hour time in the Philippines, so you know. A little shout out to pre-buy your rice. Right now we use triple deuce. It's called triple deuce 222 blend, and yeah, you'll want to buy your rice now for planting later within a month, because it's like a mass rush and everybody's trying to buy all this rice and then never have enough, and then you don't have enough to plant your fields. So a shout out to any farmers out there, buy your rice now, get it over with. The house is okay. My house, I got a little bit of maintenance to do on that. I'm going to have Janelle building lock boxes for the pump stations here real soon. So, you know, if you don't know, now you know. So I'll be putting him in, you know, in and out of the videos. He's my welder. I don't know about the States if I'm coming back or not. It's not looking very bright right now. For, if anything, it'll be late fall, early winter, which is fine. I could use some snow, you know, a little bit of snow. Shout out to all my friends in Wyoming and Arizona, Alaska, Nevada, Eastern Europe, everywhere in the world. Big shout out to them. Cost of living, I wanted to say that I built my house about 6 years ago, and with my house included with all the tools, cement mixer and all that, I spent about 80K USD, and I want to say I could still do it to this day for 80K because I was taken advantage of. But what I know now is, you know, I could still build it for 80K. So, you know, I wanted to mention that up. And this is, I always bring up, the Leyte is the Wild Wild West. It's like southern Mindanao. It's like Samar. It's another world over here. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me on this quest today. And I will keep filming. I will try to get 1 to 2 videos out a week per week for you guys to follow the progress of the farm. It's really coming along. I'm so very happy with the crews, with the followers, with my YouTube channel, with everything. It's just growing, you know, at like 100 subs. I've been getting 100 subs a week. So just growing. It's a steady growth, you know. As far as my monetization, I have a guy working on it right now, and I waited the 43 days to reapply. So we're going to go ahead and reapply, or 30, I think it's 32 days. We waited like 40. So we're going to go ahead and reapply, and hopefully we get monetized. But other than some of my cussing on my lives, which I delete right away, because you can keep your subs, I run a pretty clean channel. I'm very honest. I don't lie. I don't talk shit on other people. You know, it's just a clean. I wouldn't call it family oriented. I would say no, it's not for children, just because I tend to curse too much, and a little bit not for children. So, but yeah, thanks Cheerio Mites from Australia. Massive shout out to India. Massive shout out to Australia. Massive shout out to Charlie down in South Africa, or Africa, off the coast of Africa on a little island. Everybody who contributes, the Colonel, your comments are being read daily, and I answer every comment. And just a massive shout out to you. Don't think you can say something too stupid. Well, if I get, like, your orchids have a virus or something, if I get some really stupid comment like that, I'll delete it. But if you bring up the fact, like Darren said, well, you can go ahead and double up on your pumps, put 2 pumps in, and it'll pump that water up there. Yeah, it would pump it up there faster, but I can't afford the energy. So out of my 200 watt panels in my battery, it would suck for one, it would just suck the well dry, and I can get just the same out of 1 pump. And I do have a booster pump, and I can put a booster pump up there above this booster station. This is only booster station 1, so we will have a booster station 2 as well. So and it'll push feed straight north and down the grid that way, all the way to the cornfield. So, but thanks everybody, man. You guys got me flying on cloud 9. Gino, thank you so much. Dazzle TV. You guys in the morning, you know, your plugs on your lives, man. It's really working. It's getting me subscribers. All you guys. I would like to do split videos with more people, eventually meeting more people. And I do know Mike from Philippines Retirement, and I'd like to split screen with him and some of the other ones. And I am gonna make a trip to Panay Island and meet everybody, Gino and everybody over there, so you know, and hook up with James and Karen and Jenna Lynn and everybody over there. And yeah, Caroline and myself will be coming over there soon, hopefully within the next month. We have Fiesta in July, so after Fiesta we'll head your way. We've never had a honeymoon, man. So we've been married going on, we're going to celebrate in September our 7th anniversary, and we've never had a honeymoon. So we'll just call it a precursor to our honeymoon. So I would really like to honeymoon down in Vietnam or some exotic place, but Panay looks like an immaculate place, man. So once the tourist season slows down a little bit and we get through our Fiesta in July, we'll be headed your way. So thanks everybody, so much love and peace, and catch me on the next clip. Ayo, ayo, ayo. So you know, this guy running this machine's our main rice farmer. So he's been, I think he did all that in about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. So he's just churning away. And then this will all die, and they'll rake it and burn it, and then he'll churn it again and just keep churning it. But there's my other 2 hands over there watching him. But it's totally ridiculous, guys, how hard that machine is to run. I do not expect that guy to work that hard. That's totally asinine. He should have a split bottom plow on that, you know, but we're going to get a tractor. I'm not going to play this game. But like I said, with all the fighting, there was tractors working right over there, but with all the argument and bickering and the the greed and whatnot of the valley, they wouldn't come. They wouldn't come and do our rotor. They wouldn't come till us. They were supposed to come till. I already had the money out and everything to till all these rice fields, you know. But now Athens having to do it with that, which is totally way too much work, man. And you can see they started clearing the ditch dike. So they cleared all these ditch dikes. They do all that by hand with a bolo. So yeah, I'm gonna surprise Athens with a tractor, a small tractor. I'll try to find a used one. If I can't find a used one, I'll buy a new one. But I really don't want a new one. I'd rather buy these guys are really handy. I could save about 50% and just get a used one. So catch me on the next clip, guys. So you can see how I moved this pipe here. This water line was coming through here. So you can see I removed it. I moved that water line so it goes up here. So I can utilize all this for crops now, whether it be corn, potatoes, whatever. But we're going to definitely, all this section is going to be utilized into farming. I did want to bring up, guys, the fact that this land has been farmed for 4,500 years. So, you know, I am going to be metal detecting and stuff too over here. I'm very excited about that. But the farming in the Philippines is 4,500 years old. So a lot of your trellis, rice trellises or whatever they call them, you know, the stair on the mountains, a lot of them are like 3,000 years old. So we're not the first farmers here. Very humbled, man, about how long the Philippines has been farmed. So I got it coming through here, guys, the water line. It comes through here around the beans and over and right into our station over there, our pump station. That's where it'll be. So catch me on the next clip, guys.